On YouTube. Happy Thursday, everybody. It's Vikings95 here. And we are waiting for a drop. I'm not thinking there's going to be a drop today, but we're here anyways. This will be the last day for at least a week that I will be streaming. So, just an FYI if you guys are watching this on repeat. Let's see, let's get that auto timer rolling. All right. Miami Mike 305, good morning, how you doing? Hope everybody in the Midwest, if there's any Midwest viewers, are staying safe. I know they had basically tornadoes last night, which is kind of crazy in the middle of December, but hope everyone's staying safe if that was around you. Thriftin', good morning. Kirk Cousins is not doing bad. Kirk Cousins just can't win. So yeah, I don't know. Martin, good morning. Mr. Beast 2.0, happy Thursday. EDR 989, what's going on? Good morning. Trevor Lawrence card's gonna spike now. Why? What happened? I have not really looked at Jaguars lately. Did something happen? Urban Meyer kicked Josh Lambo during practice. Oh man. Free James Robinson. Yeah, I agree. Wow, yeah, the Jaguars are... Something's not right there, and I'm assuming it's probably the coach. But, yeah. Urban Meyer fired. Did that just happen? Why is that not headlines? There we go. Urban Meyer fired his head coach. Okay. That's good. Honestly, I think that's probably, for any Jacksonville Jaguars fans, that's probably a great thing. Because Urban Meyer's coaching technique, I've read up on it a little bit, and it is... he coaches by intimidation, which doesn't really work in the NFL. So, I don't know. I'm not shocked by that, obviously. He did terrible as the Jaguars head coach. So, and he did so many shady things. First, cheat on his wife. And then there was that one time he was not flying back with the team after a loss. What kind of coach does that? But, man, we're starting off on a hot topic. Hot topic to start the morning. Barely awake yet. Sadly, that's not coffee either, that's just water. Mr. Beast 2.0, hope you're staying safe. Says the win last night and morning was crazy. Yeah, I saw some pictures from friends and family in the Midwest, and not great. Dawson Knox, number 4 tight end. Is he that high? That seems high for him. But, you never know. You gotta think Mark Andrews, Kelsey, and Kittle would probably be above him. Maybe a couple other guys. Thrasher in a nicer way says Urban gone, staff and players are gonna jump him at the facility. Oh man, I don't think he's fit for a actual career job with players that this is their career. Like college, he could intimidate players, he could threaten scholarship. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how likely that would actually be that he could do anything about it, but he had the intimidation at college. But when you're working with career players who are getting paid lots and lots of money, I don't think they're going to take the same crap. So, hot take for the morning. Urban Meyer was a terrible coach in the NFL. Victor, good morning. Mighty Mouse, honestly, I do not think there's going to be a drop today. Straight up, I don't think there will be. They made us wait 3 weeks last time between drops. But you never know. The last drops have been on Thursdays, so it's all speculation. That's just my thoughts, but I don't know. I have no idea if there's going to be a drop or not. Oh, drift and thrift. Okay, that would make sense. I called out the 3 that were above them. I guess there's a pretty big drop off after those 3. I mean, you got like T.J. Hawkinson, but he's been hurt. Pat Fryer for the Steelers has been a great rookie tight end. Who else we got? I don't know. Oh, Thrasher, totally agree. His off the field, but off the field is also a reflection of who he is as a person, and like, I know my coach is like, it's not all about what happens on the field. Like, it's who you are off the field too, that you gain and lose respect. And I don't think any of his players respected him. I don't respect him as a person. Like, he's honestly not a great human being for some of the stuff he's done. Mostly the cheating on the wife aspect with that, but like, I mean, I don't like his coaching style either, personally. Intimidation is not my style of choice. I think it makes the person trying to intimidate actually look weak. So, Hunter Henry, Scotty, another one. That is true, another solid tight end. But doesn't have the stats so far this year. What dropped last week? Absolute hanger boxes dropped last week. We saw a bunch of stuff that wasn't cartable for manual people. Well, maybe a few, but many did not. So like optic blasters, optic megas, prism basketball, select football, a lot of stuff that manual people could not get. So that aspect of it was a frustrating portion of last week's drop, but a lot of people did get the absolute hangers. Yeah, Thrasher, exactly. Miami Mike got some Chronicles. I'm assuming Chronicles basketball from BJ's yesterday. Very nice. I did hear about that. Sorry to hear that, Chad. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, 2, if you only have 2, the odds are pretty low. Considering how many, there's got to be a lot of, if anyone knows, how many hanger boxes are in a case? How many hangers are in a case? Is it like 64 or something? I have no idea. Scratch 'em, good morning. Yeah, I would hope Trevor Lawrence could be maybe start playing a little better. Maybe James Robinson gets more than 5 carries in a game, because James Robinson was, I mean, last year he was awesome. To start this year, he was doing pretty well. I mean, but their game plans are just not ideal. Like, what did they have? 5 rushing yards last week? All right, Bill says 36 hanger boxes in a case. 36 hangers per case. And so, yeah, you got like a 3.25% chance around there. I'm not pulling out my calculator, but that should be pretty close. Ooh, not bad, Chad. Not bad. Did pull a Mac Jones base. Not bad. Mac Jones cards are still apparently on the up and up. Jesse, all right, Jesse, you got to give us the deets then. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, it should be. I know the monitors are interesting. You just got to be super quick if you have a monitor to jump on it. Jump on the chance to buy something. So, I still do not have a monitor and it has still worked. and definitely don't have a bot. I am against the bots, but it definitely does hurt sometimes. It's very frustrating, let's put it that way. But sorry about that. It was a later night last night again, and an early morning. So thankfully I got some time off coming soon. I'm excited about it. Kind of get to go relax. Just relax a couple days. It's going to be great. Looks like it did storm here down in Florida, but not the same as it did in the Midwest. So if we got any Midwest listeners like Minnesota, Wisconsin, I don't know if it affected Iowa, that had those like crazy December tornado winds and everything, let me know. If you guys are okay, first off, I hope everything is okay. And how bad it was, I guess. Chad, so you're saying there's a chance. That is, honestly, it used to be one of my favorite sayings ever. Whenever someone says, it's like, oh, it's a 1 in a million possibility, I'm like, so you're saying there's a chance. Ah, dang. It is nice when you get to hear the amounts, for sure, Jesse. But that's true. I mean, if it notifies you quickly and you can get some stuff quickly, then could be worth it. But not for me. Let's see. So the Pokemon ETB is still on there. That's been on there for a while now. I don't think... Let's go check. All right. Phone app shows the exact same thing. No difference on target. So I guess one of the new things that we should be expecting soon is, I believe, Mosaic basketball could be on the next drop whenever that is. I don't know how Target's gonna play this. Again, just my thoughts, all speculation. I have no idea what's actually happening. But with next week being a holiday week, at least at the end of the week, I'm wondering if they might drop on like Thursday, maybe. They may drop on, sometime Tuesday through Thursday aren't holidays technically for most of the United States, at least not, what's the word? I'm blanking right now, it's too early. Holidays that are, like the 24th is a national, or I think national holiday this year, maybe not, Christmas Eve. I know some people get it off, some don't. So, we'll see. But anyways, I have no idea what's happening. I'm just talking at this point. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get my thoughts out, and they're there in my head, but right now, it's not coming out how I want. Scotty says 75 plus mile per hour winds in Omaha. Had a tornado or two touch down. Nothing major. Wow, that is crazy. I'm glad. It sounds like you're okay, Scotty, so that is awesome that you are fine. But wow. Yeah, I did see. So I went to Iowa State, so I have plenty of friends back in Iowa, and I know some of their families back there that did get hit with like tornadoes. I don't know if it was like tornado like winds or an actual tornado, but their house is like hurting, farms are hurting, so hopefully everyone is all right. But yeah, sadly, I know it's expensive, but property can be replaced, people can't, so hopefully everyone out there's safe. Targets my area have had a full restock this week. Interesting. I did not make it to any targets this week, sadly. But, so I would have no idea about full restock. But, We'll see if Target restocks online. I'm like I said earlier, I doubt it happens, but you never know with Target. So we shall see. Oh, I gotta update Google Chrome. Oh, my man Mike says I was here for Hurricane Andrew. That was nuts, total destruction. Yeah, that would be scary. I was glad that hurricane season's kind of over. We didn't have any major ones over where I'm at least. They all kind of missed us, and so yeah, that would be terrifying. Jesse says 80-mile-per-hour winds in storm yesterday knocked out power. Had to drive the next town over and get Chinese food and watch my break on phone. Well, you got some Chinese food out of it, so I guess that it could be worse. But yeah, that's no fun, especially when power gets knocked out. That's when it's the most irritating for sure. Which in the Midwest with all the power lines, that definitely does happen quite often. But at least I know living in Minnesota, my power would go out at least once a year, it seemed. Good morning, Rusty. What's going on? Johnny, I have never thought about doing that. A viewers polls video. People sending pictures of their polls and you talk over or talk about it. I have not thought about that. That would be interesting. I know I have sports cards does something kind of similar. He does like the top 10 polls of the week that he sees. And so that's pretty cool. If you're interested in something like that, he goes over some of the biggest polls that he sees on YouTube. A lot of them come from breakers that open up a ton of product, but they pull some pretty crazy cards. So that's kind of cool. Hoosier Poll says Hurricane Dorian was pretty wild too. Bahamas got hit really bad. Yeah, yeah. Hurricanes and tornadoes are definitely no joke. What, Michael? That is awesome. Congrats on that, dude. Won a Tom Brady autographed mini helmet on a break last night, so life is good. Is it a Buccaneers helmet or a Patriots helmet? That's the question. That is sweet regardless, though. That's awesome. Chad, I have no idea. That would be cool if we got a full restock to avoid shipping near Christmas. But I don't know if that'll happen. That'd be awesome. I'd be for it. But sadly, I don't exactly see that happening. I could be totally wrong though. Bainch Miller. Yep, someone. I have heard that BJ says Chronicles blasters for basketball. Yes. I don't know if they're still in stock or not. I did not get any. Brian, good morning. What's going on? Oh, nice, Michael. It's in the Tampa Bay helmet, so that is cool. Tampa Bay Auto Mini Helmet by Brady. That is sweet. That is a dub. That is a huge win. Get a high 95 off me. Johnny, that is a good idea. I'll have to think about that. That would take a little coordination on my part, which is totally doable for me, but I might have to wait a while before trying to get to it because the next 2 weeks, December 16th, yeah, the next 2 weeks are going to be actually the next 3 weeks are going to be chaotic. Let's put it that way. So just an FYI to everyone, I appreciate everybody stopping in. I am not going to be streaming tomorrow or at all next week. So, yeah. I don't know that we're going to see a drop anyways. We might not. But I will not be streaming tomorrow or next week. If I do see something like start to load up or something strange that makes it think like we're having a drop, if you turn on notifications, I will post a community post saying, hey, there's a drop today, something like that. I always try and do that if I'm not streaming. I've done it in the past. but you never know. I'm gonna be busy. I don't know if I'll have my phone the entire time, but I generally have my phone with me, so if something does happen, I can make a post about it. So, just an FYI. We got 105 people in here, so 105 people heard it, but I'll probably make a post about it anyways. Dang, Justin, that is tough. Was in a full case Spectre break with 6 players last night and got 0 cards. So those like player breaks can be tough. I don't do breaks in general, but if I were to buy into them, it would probably be player breaks because you get them pretty cheap, and I'm really only looking for specific players. But you have to know the percentages, the likelihood of those players being pulled, because it can be tough. Yeah. Wally, starting in the hobby, best blasters to expect this year. The most desired ones are going to be Prism out of those 3 that you mentioned. Illusions is going to be probably Walmart exclusive, although we do see Illusions basketball right here, which is new. Usually Illusions is a Walmart exclusive product to MJ Holdings, but so generally my list, at least for like the most desired top 4 products are going to be Prism, then probably Optic, Mosaic, and Select. Those 4 are very similar, but those are considered the top retail products nowadays. Oh, Jesse, that would be cool. That would be cool too. Get viewers to send in. Oh, did everyone see that? Let's see if it happened again. Probably not. All right, we got a bunch of add to cart buttons being added, and of course, nothing's going to actually work. Is that a sign? Is that a sign? I doubt it. I don't know. Got a bunch of add to cart buttons. Obviously, stuff is not cartable. But could that be a sign that we are getting a drop today? I don't know. And they're all gone now. We'll see. We'll see if that... we'll see what happens there. We will see what happens there. That was odd. But sometimes we have seen that glitch happen before and then no drop comes. So I'm not going to say anything about it too early, but we will see. Michael, I keep seeing absolute hanger box on Target available over the last weekend. Yep. I don't know if that was a glitch or if bots were just doing it, getting them, or if it was like just a super, super small restock, because I got the same notifications and none of it was cartable. And I mean, I get the notifications on my phone, and so I just click into it immediately and I couldn't get them into cart. So I don't think if it was a restock of absolute hangers, it was very, very minimal. It would be a boss move for Target to full restock randomly to avoid lines like once a year. Sadly, that would help out. I guess that would, if it was online, bots would do much, much better just because they have automatic programs set up to buy. So, I mean, I guess I don't know if it would make a difference because they do that anyways, but it is frustrating battling against the bots. I do not think there's a drop today, Detroit. But I do not know. That's why I'm here as well. Let's see. Okay. So people are saying that consoles have loaded, which generally means it is a bad sign for cards. Yeah. Ooh, WC Rev says, got my favorites back. Just you said that about the add to cart. Interesting. Yeah, so if console's loaded, that probably does not bode well for a card drop today. So that's not great. Not great. Brandon, I kind of, I don't know. To each their own. Uh, but I think the large sets might actually be partially what killed the hobby because they just started over. I mean, again, right now they're overprinting a lot, but like the junk wax era of the 90s was just overprinting of like base cards. And so I think the autos actually add some variation into it. And of course, I mean, they do have autos of everybody and their mother, but uh, so you get to hunt the better autos. I don't know. Um, there's pros and cons for sure, but I'm and we kind of are in like the junk wax era 2.0 just because everything's being so overprinted, but the demand is very very high as well right now. Obviously, as we still can't find stuff in stores, we're still doing these online drops. Kind of crazy. So I'm not sure. Different opinions on that for sure, but well, that's disappointing. It looks like the PS5s. I haven't looked or anything. Let's see. I don't know if I could look it up quick. Either way, I trust you guys. Trust you guys in the chat because multiple people have said PlayStations have loaded. In the past, that means cards don't drop the same day or same week. So take it as you'd like. I will still be here for about maybe half an hour or so, but we'll see. Mike, good morning. Yeah, PlayStation's just loaded apparently, so it is not looking good for a drop today. William, sadly, it does not seem like we're going to see a drop today. Consoles have loaded, so not a great sign. Alright, just going to make a pin chat. Alright, consoles have loaded. Not a great sign for cards today. Brandon, I don't think so. I don't think it'll completely... I don't think it'll ever completely die off. Like, there's no way like a Patrick Mahomes like rated rookie goes back down to like $10. Like that's I don't know. Or, like autographs, stuff like that. I think they will probably continue holding value. It may decrease, but it's not going to be like the junk wax era where you can go get like a box for $5 because they were so overprinted. My opinion, cards nowadays do look a lot better than they used to. There used to be some really cool inserts, but like cards nowadays are pretty crazy. So I don't know, just my thoughts. I don't think we're going to completely ever see like a junk wax era like that unless they go really really crazy. I mean, people are saying they overprint a lot right now, and I think that they do, but you still can't find stuff in stores unless it's kind of crappy product. So I don't know. I think the market has definitely changed. And then also, yeah, the internet allows us to network. eBay, huge buying selling resource. Yeah, there's a lot different since then. Mariachi says 10 absolute hangers and not a kaboom loaded. Dang. So honestly, like 10 hangers is about like a 30%-ish chance of pulling a kaboom if there are 36 hangers in a case. And they keep the case hit rate accurate. So we shall see how my hanger boxes go. I might not be opening those for a little while. We'll see. But eventually we will. Eventually. Jerry, I don't think we will be seeing a drop today. So we saw PlayStations loaded. A couple people said PlayStations have loaded, and generally console drop days are not in line with card drop days. So, just an FYI to everyone, if you are on the West Coast or something, I would probably go back to bed. I'm on the East Coast, so it's already 7:15 in the morning. It's getting light out, so I'm not going back to bed. But Detroit Demon, I pulled the Kaboom out of a blaster. I pulled that Dan Marino Kaboom out of a blaster box. So that was fun. That was cool. I think 4 absolute mega boxes I opened, no Kabooms out of those. But the blaster box. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have a good feeling about this week, but now I really don't. Like I don't think we're seeing a drop. If you guys are interested in the console drop, I would probably say to go to a different channel. They do have dedicated like console drop YouTubers. So if you're interested in that, that is not something I necessarily do here. Because most of the people that are going for the consoles are buying to resell them. That's just not something I want to really promote, I guess. I'm not a flipper channel. So there are plenty of other PS5, Xbox dropping channels. I guess, Jesse, that's true. There's an argument to be made that overprinting isn't actually happening because the demand is so high that they had to increase supply, and so some products they overprint just because people don't want it. Chronicles Draft Basketball is a huge example of that right now, where you can find in pretty much every store. But then, some of the other products, Prism, Select, Optic, Mosaic, the demand is through the roof. So, I don't know. Yep, William, Urban Meyer is fired. Ducks, Urban Meyer is fired. I think it's about time. Yeah. I think it's about time he's gone. Am I planning on selling my Herbert Contenders? Honestly, I haven't really looked into selling it at all. So, I've still got it. It's just not in my background. I figured it was time to take it out of the background. I have thought about putting it back in. I was tempted to put it in for tonight's game. I'm very excited for tonight's game. It is going to be a fun one. You got Mahomes versus Herbert. Fantasy playoffs have started. Oh, a lot on the line. One of my leagues. All right, here's a question. Oh, I'm glad I remembered this. Okay, hear me out. Before you type your answer, in one of my main league, I have 3 spots for a wide receiver / tight end. And my team is pretty good. So 3 spots, 3 active spots for a wide receiver or tight end. I have Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, Deontay Johnson, and George Kittle. Who do I sit? I think those are like 3 out of the top 6 wide receiver and 1 of the top 3 tight ends. Like, I don't know. I've sat Kittle the past 2 weeks and it's hurt the past 2 weeks. But Deontay Johnson would be probably my pick to sit. And I don't know. It's so tough. It is so tough. Tony, good morning. Ooh, Detroit, very nice. Watching the new Spider-Man. That is sweet. $25 pack album was fired. Boy, Brock, that was crazy. I literally, once I stopped making that video, I immediately went and got another one. Okay, right now, Kittle is on my bench. People are saying sit Johnson. That is... But they're playing Tennessee, who is like one of the worst pass defenses in the league. I wish I could start 4. But it's a strange league that you can play a wide receiver or tight end. So like I could play 3 tight ends if I wanted. And one of those is technically a flex, and so there's 2 running back, 2 wide receivers / tight end, and then one of those is a flex spot. And I actually have Saquon Barkley on my bench right now too. I have Austin Eckler and Zeke starting with Kittle and Saquon on my bench. It's not PPR, non-PPR league, non-PPR. So Johnson does get a lot of catches. Sometimes he doesn't put up. I mean, I think his low is 8 or 9 points in a standard league. I don't know. Yeah, Jesse, there are a lot of things he did to lose respect. I don't think many people respect him. I don't, personally. So yeah, there's a lot, many reasons to not be a fan of him. Detroit, the eBay mystery packs are just once a week on Wednesdays. I do have some fun ones coming up, I think. At least I'm excited about them. So, Big Blasta. Bruh, you can't sit Cooper Kupp. You can't sit him. He is unbenchable. I would, yeah. Out of those 2, I could never sit Cooper Kupp. He's the best wide receiver in the league right now. There's no way. Yeah, Big Ben does throw to Johnson a lot. It's so tough. So basically, my decision, I think, is between Deontay Johnson and George Kittle. That's what I've been debating the past 3 weeks, and I've been wrong. At least last week I was wrong. Kittle did pretty well, but I don't know. It is tough. Thrasher says I'd start Kupp even if he wasn't playing. Yeah, target ratio is super super high with Cooper Kupp. I mean Matthew Stafford, he had 13 receptions last game, something crazy. Yeah, no, you gotta play Cooper Kupp. It's a tough decision, honestly. And then, of course, I got Saquon Barkley on the bench, and Zeke has been garbage lately, so do I play Saquon over Zeke? I think they're actually playing against each other. I don't know. Anyways, back to the drop. Nothing's changed. Adrian, what are your other options? Kicks for life. Yep, that is the pinned message up there as well. It says the same thing. Not feeling great about cards. Kupp and Kittle never leave my lineup. Okay, that's true, but do you also have Tyreek Hill and Deontay Johnson to... I have to sit one. I have to bench one, and I don't know who to bench. And of course, this is now the playoffs. I'm hoping that it won't matter and that all of them will go off because that'd be sweet. But in reality, I know one of them probably won't, and I'm going to regret it. It's tough. It's tough. Ooh, have Hill as well. You got a solid team there then. Not bad at all. That is a solid lineup. Sadly, my league isn't exactly like a lot of the other leagues. Uh, I don't have a set tight end spot. So I got 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers slash tight end, can be either, and then 1 flex. So each week, yeah, it is. My coach rating is terrible. Because I have Matthew Stafford and Justin Herbert, and when one doesn't do well, the other always does do really well, and it always is the person on my bench who does great. And then I've had to sit Saquon Barkley and George Kittle have been on my bench for like the past 3 weeks. So that's fun. Kittle definitely does have a higher touchdown upside, and so that's where I've been kind of debating, because it's a non-PPR league. Sit 1, Aaron Jones, Zeke, Montgomery, and Mitchell. I don't want to say I'd bench David Montgomery in that scenario, but it might be Montgomery or it might be Mitchell. Aaron Jones went off last game. I mean, it was against the Bears, but he did do very well. I think like 2 touchdowns, if I remember right. Ooh, Adrian, I would start Sterling Shepard out of those, I believe. Or you take a risk on Julio. Yup, D-Hop is out. That is crazy. That's true, Thrasher. That is true. Aaron Jones did get the touchdowns, but sometimes that's all that matters. I mean, if you get the touchdowns, 6 extra points right then and there, and if you just get multiple, I don't know. That's tough. That is tough. All right, back to the target drop. There's still nothing. Shocking. Hard gaming, I doubt it. I don't think there's going to be a drop today. Dang, sorry, Brandon. Sorry, all the fantasy football talk when you've been eliminated. That is not fun. I know that. I made playoffs on this past week in one of my leagues, so I was on the edge of elimination. Still made it though. But I got lucky this year. One league I won my division. I guess not lucky, but played well. One league won my division, and then made playoffs in my 2 other leagues. So 3 for 3 on playoffs. Now I just got to win. Win a game. Win a game, make it further. We'll see. This is when, I don't know. It could be rough. The one league I'm projected to win, I think I'm projected to lose both of the others. So, we'll see. We will see what happens. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, still no cards. I would be shocked if we saw a card drop today. Steven, yeah, I know some channels really, I mean, I don't know. That's not what I'm trying to promote here. I am not doing console drops. There are plenty of other channels if anyone is interested in trying to hit consoles, but it's just not something I want to promote on my channel. It's a football channel. We're trying to get sports cards to rip. I don't want to help out with the flipping of consoles with... I know why people are doing it too. I mean, I'm sure it happens every year, but right around Christmas, desperate parents pay whatever they can to get a console for their kids for Christmas, and they were sleeping on it, didn't know that they were super limited this year. So I don't know. Scalping is not my favorite. Wow, Thrasher, that's crazy. 4% chance of making playoffs in one league. Won 4 straight. Needed someone to lose last week and somehow got in. All right, make the playoff run. Make the playoff run. Alex, yep. Sadly, another console week, which means we're probably not seeing cards. Yep. Breakers are flipping retail now. Yeah, there are plenty of breakers that, I don't know, they can buy retail secondary market just because, they'll make money breaking. I don't know. It's just not for me. Okay, it could be as well, Jesse. That's true, but not always the case. I guarantee that is not all of the parents. There are definitely going to be many parents that are trying to find Christmas presents for their kids. Guaranteed. And they probably aren't paying attention that they're not going to be able to find one in store. Yeah. Miami Mike says, anyone interested? Walmart has Illusions and BJ's has Chronicles. Good to know. If anyone is interested, that's basketball, by the way. If interested. I am not going for either of them, but you never know. Chad, so I know what you're saying. You're treating it solely as a business, but it's scalping is what it is, and I know that's a business for some people. So I don't know. It is literally the definition of scalping. But I know plenty of people are doing it, so it is what it is. It's not going to stop anytime soon. If anything, it's just going to get worse as the holidays come closer. But the new word for scalp is now hustle nowadays. Keep hustling, all that. But at least in the sports card world. Okay, Chad, but Walmart's selling it at a reasonable price. You're marking it up after a retailer. It's the same thing. I mean, it's the same thing as flipping sports cards. You don't need to mark it up. If you could, someone could just go buy it at the store, right? Walmart's a huge retailer. I know that's what they're doing, but they keep their prices reasonable. Although they're getting there in sports cards as well. So I don't know. Frank, what's going on? Yeah, Chad, I don't know how to explain that. I did hear about that. The Space Jam blasters were 20, now they're going for 40. And Walmart's shady as is. I agree. I totally agree. But yeah, your reason for purchasing it, Steven did say it best, you're buying it so someone else can't. And so your reason for purchasing it is strictly to sell it, which is, that is what scalpers are. And if I am talking to 90% scalpers in the chat, I know that could be how it is, but hopefully not everyone. I know a lot of people do rip this stuff too. Breakers can add value. In my opinion, some breakers can add value. There are many breakers that don't, though. Many breakers are scalpers, pretty much. They are buying knowing that they can sell for more, but they can add entertainment value to it as well. So, this isn't anything I haven't said before. So I don't know. I've said that I've gone really in depth in some of my streams with my thoughts on breakers and why I don't buy into breaks anymore. But no idea. Walmart has a higher percentage markup than resellers. I'm super curious to know like what Walmart pays for their product because they probably do. They probably do have a pretty high percent markup. I mean, if you razz a piece of, I'm not a fan of razzes either, but I don't know. To each their own. I'm not gonna debate and argue talking to a computer screen. So it is just tough to see. I mean, I can sympathize with the people that are on the receiving end of not being able to find everything. Same with cards, how it's been for a while, but I mean, I've also said for like months is that one of the huge reasons that we're seeing such big price increases in the hobby is because of breakers, just because they have the wiggle room to buy product at a higher price in large quantities. So, yeah, just a conversation. Uh, there's a lot of aspects that go into it. It is tough. It's tough to talk about all at once. Obviously, it can be a delicate conversation for some as well, but that's true pellet LSU as well. Breaking the big products does allow people to buy into stuff they normally couldn't. But I think we were more so talking about the retail breakers who are becoming more and more common nowadays. We are seeing a lot of retail breakers pop up. Nothing. I don't think we're not seeing a sports card drop today. I'm not gonna 99% sure we're not seeing a sports card drop today. 7:33 a.m. Eastern time. Nothing has loaded. No, we had all those buttons with the add to cart go back into stock, but I yeah, I don't think we see one this week. I don't even know if we see one next week. Next week being a holiday week, all the days leading up to Friday could, I don't know, it could be possible, but let's see. Colby, is that true? Walmart makes their money from leasing their shelves to MJ Holdings/Anderson. That would be, I could totally see that being true. That is very strange, though. Huh. That would be interesting. I'm not sure how all of the logistics work between like the stocking companies like MJ Holdings and Excel. But that would be interesting. That would be strange. Cliff, yep, consoles are dropping today, so you're not going to see cards most likely. Yeah, Thomas, I don't know if we're going to see a drop this week. I don't know if we'll see a drop next week. I don't know how Target's going to play it. You never know with Target. I know they should be dropping Mosaic Basketball sometime soon, like within the next couple weeks. Uh, then I think Mosaic Football should be coming up eventually. We got January should be fun. January should be a good release month. We will see. Steven, that is cool. I don't know if I've ever heard that before out of anyone. So I guess I didn't even know. That is sweet. I'm not sweet, but good to know. The leasing shelf space is normal in retail. Huh. Interesting. Grocery stores sell shelf space. Say that 10 times fast. Right, Ninja, good morning. Yeah, we're probably not seeing a card drop today. All right, it seems like I was the only one that didn't know that they rented out space. But good to know if anyone else didn't know that either. I guess I just never even thought about it. Louie, I am not going to be streaming tomorrow, and I will not be streaming all of next week. I will make an announcement in my YouTube community tab, but I will not be streaming tomorrow or next week. I should be back the following week, probably starting on like Wednesday. So, just an FYI to everyone. Thrasher, it should be possible, especially the first time it drops. The first time it drops is by far the most likely. So that's when, not all the bots are programmed to get it, all that stuff. So first time it drops will be the most likely chance we have at getting some. And that's typically true for every product. So just gotta be ready that first time it drops. Jesse, that's super debatable, man. I don't know. A lot of the cards are losing value. A lot of the boxes do not have value compared to the cards inside. Or the cards inside do not have value compared to the boxes. So, very, very debatable topic there. But I'm done talking about it today. I don't want to go too in depth in it. Go to Best Buy and look at Samsung LG displays. Yep, that's true. Okay, yeah, that totally makes sense. Space is leased out in stores by specific companies. Yep. Who's going to be here to hold our hand? I'm just hoping we don't see a drop next week, because I don't know if I'll even be able to. We'll see. I don't know if I'll have reception or not, or if I'll be awake or not. I don't know. I was kind of just planning on taking the week off, and we'll see. If I am awake and ready and I do see something like load or see a drop happening or something, I will try and post on the community tab as fast as I can that we're having a drop today or something like that. Give some sort of a heads up, but I'll try my best. But I am going to be taking some time off and just relaxing. Time off from work, time off from, I guess I'm pre-making some of the YouTube videos, so getting those all loaded up, just spend some time with family and all that. So, should be good. Alright. Yeah, Dennis, that is true. The value of singles have gone down a little bit. That is true. Yeah, Thomas, I have no idea. I don't know if they're planning on dropping next week or not. I don't know if they're going to do the 3 weeks again. I kind of hope not, but you never know. It is it is so tough to determine targets patterns. And I don't even think they have patterns truly anymore. They just kind of go as needed. But we'll see. So I will be 5 more minutes or so. I would say if you are on the West Coast, go back to bed, get some sleep. I don't think you're going to be missing anything. Wow, Thor, that is awesome. Congratulations on the long vacation. Enjoy it. Very nice. Yeah, Dennis, I know the profit margin for them definitely varies a little bit, but they can make a lot doing it, depending on how high they set their prices. So, like that's, yeah, if I wanted to turn this into a business, that would probably be the way to do it, but I don't want to. I would like to keep it as a hobby for me, keep the fun in it, all that. That's true, Jesse. You're totally right. Right now, for football wise, there's really not a whole lot coming out. I mean, it'd be fun to open some Mosaic basketball, but I'm sure that's probably going to be hard to get. And really, the only other thing would be like Donruss or Absolute, and I'm sure that's probably pretty hard to get too. Let's see. Yeah, they still got the red card exclusives, but I agree. I agree with you. It would probably, I don't really, like, now it's kind of like a weird time in drops. There's just not much. Normally we have like Prism dropping right now for like Prism football and stuff, but all that stuff got delayed. So at least they scheduled it later because that should be sometime in January. I think it's late January. But we'll see. I also don't want to miss a drop because now they're becoming so rare that, like, what if I'm not there and there's something good? FOMO. FOMO is real. Let's see. Target app. What do we got? Nothing. Oh boy. Yep, Scott, someone mentioned that earlier that Walmart has the 20-pack Illusions basketball box for like $100 if anyone's interested. I'm not going to be going for it, but very interesting. NYKid06 says he ripped the Illusions box and did not get anything, so just an FYI to everyone. Ooh, Reddit announced their IPO today. That's interesting. That'll be a hot stock topic for a little while. I'll have to check that out. Walmart had an elite fat pack and Donruss blasters for a reasonable price. Interesting. I guess what was the reasonable price? Felix, let's go. Ripped a kaboom from a hanger box last night. Got a Randy Moss. That is sweet. Congrats on that. That is awesome. Not bad at all. That Randy Moss kaboom does look pretty cool too. Yeah, B Hill, those are huge margins. Like that is ridiculous. Yeah. I don't know. Good business to be in if the business is booming, but if there was a crash in the hobby, they would suffer pretty bad. Oh yeah, so that's what I was wondering. Ace Money is if the fat pack was like 15, that is way too much, and then I'm assuming the hanger box was probably like 18, and that's probably too much too. But I don't know. To each their own. I'm not picking up fat packs for $15. That's just too much for me for not enough value. And then Walmart's been price gouging a lot. Their price increases are like almost like 75% over the year. Crazy. Peter, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. I am just about to log off though. 7:45 is usually the time. Aiden, we are not seeing anything drop today card-wise. Nothing dropping card-wise. So, usually 7:45 is the time I log off. I think that is going to be the same today. As I said, I am not going to be live tomorrow. I'm not going to be live next week. Taking the week off. So, happy holidays, everybody. Enjoy some time spent with family. Enjoy some time relaxing. Whatever you're going to do, stay safe out there. I appreciate all of you stopping in and hanging out with me this morning. So, with that, I'm going to leave you. Have a great upcoming weekend. Good luck in fantasy football playoffs. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you later.